I don't think that we can ever have peace with my family unless the truth is out there.
Royal headlines. Former Flame James Hewitt speaking out now about a rumor circulating for decades that he is Prince Harry's biological father.
You Prince Harry's real father.
In the grand and unshakable world of the British monarchy, there are few figures who carry the weight of credibility and deep-rooted loyalty like Sir Nicholas SS, a lifelong friend and trusted confidant of King Charles SS, has long been seen as a man of unwavering allegiance to the royal family, never one to indulge in idle gossip or unsubstantiated claims. Yet in a moment that has sent shock waves through the corridors of Buckingham Palace, Nicholas SS finally reveals the secret behind Prince Harry's paternity test result and its battered prince in turmoil for centuries. The British monarchy has been an unshakable pillar of tradition, legacy, and continuity through wars, political upheavals, and the ever-changing tides of societal progress. The royal family has remained a steadfast institution, representing a unique blend of heritage and modernity. Yet in recent years this once unified front has been fractured by internal strife, scandals, and deeply personal conflicts that have spilled into the public domain. Now more than ever, the monarchy stands at a crossroads, facing one of its most tumultuous periods in modern history. At the heart of this turmoil is Prince Harry, whose life has embodied both the privileges and pressures of royalty from his early years as the carefree, rebellious heir to his dramatic departure from royal life. His presence has tested the resilience of the institution time and time again. His struggles, both personal and public, have fueled scandals, deepened family rifts, and forced the palace into damage control more than once. But while recent years have brought explosive revelations, the turmoil surrounding Harry has been brewing for far longer than many realize. His childhood was marked by tragedy, losing his mother, Princess Diana, at just 12 years old, forced to grieve under the public's gaze. Harry grew up in a world of strict expectations and relentless media attention. His rebellious streak, wild partying, controversial decisions, and clashes with the press only reinforced his image as the troubled prince, the unpredictable one, in contrast to his dutiful older brother William. Even as he found purpose in the military, serving on the front lines in Afghanistan, he struggled to carve out a meaningful role within the monarchy. Always seen as secondary to the heir, then came his marriage to Meghan Markle, a union that ignited a media firestorm and exposed the deep fractures within the royal family. Their departure from royal life, the bombshell interviews, and Harry's unfiltered memoir laid bare tensions that had been simmering for years, leaving the monarchy scrambling to maintain its carefully controlled image. The once loyal prince had become one of its greatest disruptors. Yet behind all the high-profile controversies, one shadow has followed Harry from the very beginning, one that has been whispered about in palace corridors and dissected by the press for decades, long before Megxit or Spare, before the public feuds and revelations. There was a far more personal question lingering beneath the surface. Is Prince Harry truly the son of King Charles? This question stemming from Princess Diana's well-documented affair with cavalry officer James Hoot has loomed over Harry's life like a shadow. The striking resemblance between Harry and Hoot, coupled with the timeline of Diana's relationship with Hoot, has fueled endless speculation. The royal family has long dismissed the rumors, and Hoot himself has publicly denied being Harry's father, insisting that his affair with Diana began after Harry was born. Yet the whispers have never ceased now. In a shocking turn of events, a man once deeply embedded in royal circles, Sir Nicholas SS, has come forward with new revelations that could shake the monarchy to its core. As a close confidant of King Charles and the grandson of Winston Churchill, SS has been a staunch defender of the royal institution. His words carry weight, and if what he is about to reveal is true, the implications could be catastrophic. For the House of Windsor, the British monarchy has survived scandals, betrayals, and the pressures of changing times, but this is a crisis unlike any before. The very legitimacy of a prince hangs in the balance, and the monarchy itself faces a test of credibility and survival. One thing, however, is certain: the British royal family is no longer just a symbol of tradition, it is a battleground for the truth that has been buried for far too long, the voice of loyalty in a shocking and unexpected turn of events. Sir Nicholas SS, a lifelong confidant of King Charles III, has publicly voiced serious concerns over Prince Harry's behavior and decisions, particularly his repeated criticisms of the monarchy and his father, the king. The interview, which aired on Times Radio, has sent shock waves through the nation, adding yet another layer of controversy to an already highly charged royal landscape. In the aftermath of King Charles's coronation, the timing of SS's remarks could not be more significant, especially given the ongoing uncertainty surrounding Prince Harry's place within the royal family. What makes SS's intervention particularly explosive is not just the content of his remarks, but the man himself. Sir Nicholas SS is no mere outsider commenting on the state of the monarchy. A former Conservative MP, grandson of Winston Churchill and a decorated statesman, his reputation as a staunch royalist precedes him, but more importantly, his unwavering loyalty to King Charles is what gives his words tremendous weight. Having been close friends with the king since the age of 12, SS has stood beside Charles through decades of personal and political challenges. Their bond is so strong that SS even entrusted Charles to serve as his best man at his wedding, a role reserved only for those of immense personal importance. Furthermore, as a former equerry to the king, SS has had the rare privilege of serving within the inner sanctum of the royal household, granting him first-hand insight into the intimate workings of the monarchy. Even after the coronation, with tension still lingering, speculation continues to swirl around Prince Harry's standing within the royal family. SS's remarks seem to reflect more than just his personal opinion. They appear to be a carefully measured statement from someone who many suspect has been authorized to speak on behalf of King Charles himself. At the heart of his concerns is Prince Harry's increasingly public attacks on the royal family, from his bombshell interviews to the controversial revelations in his memoir Spare. Harry has relentlessly exposed private royal matters, casting a damaging shadow over the monarchy. In his Times Radio interview, SS did not mince words, making it abundantly clear where his loyalties lie. I love him and admire him very much indeed, S said of Charles, his tone leaving no doubt about his unwavering allegiance to the king. His pointed remarks underline a growing sentiment within royal circles that Prince Harry's choices have not only strained his relationship with his father but have also deeply wounded the monarchy itself. During the 30-minute interview, SS expressed his sympathy for the king, emphasizing the hurt caused by Harry's actions. He likened the situation to his own hypothetical experience, saying, "If my own son did something like that to me, it would just be the cruelest." Saw Harry's attacks as a terrible blow. SS's public stance comes at a critical moment, though the coronation was meant to symbolize continuity, strength, and unity. Prince Harry's ongoing estrangement continues to cast a shadow over the royal family, distracting from the monarchy's efforts to project stability. With SS breaking his silence in such a decisive manner, the message to Harry is clear: his continued actions are not being taken lightly, and the consequences of his public rebuke of the monarchy are growing ever more severe as Britain watches this high-stakes royal drama unfold. One question lingers: is Sir Nicholas SS merely voicing his own frustration, or is he delivering a warning directly from King Charles himself? The lingering doubts beyond his staunch support for King Charles, Sir Nicholas SS' connections to Princess Diana add an even deeper layer of complexity to his recent remarks. A longtime confidant of the royal family, SS has openly reflected on the troubled marriage between Charles and Diana, acknowledging the immense strain that both individuals endured behind closed doors. In past interviews, SS expressed regret over the circumstances that led to the breakdown of their marriage, noting that both Charles and Diana sought solace in others during the most turbulent years of their relationship. For Charles, that solace famously came in the form of Camilla Parker BSA relationship that ultimately reshaped the royal family's destiny. For Diana, however, her search for comfort led to numerous close relationships, one of which has remained a source of unending speculation, particularly concerning Prince Harry's paternity following Diana's tragic and untimely death in 1997. The world mourned the loss of the people's princess, but her passing also left behind a trail of unanswered questions. Among them a persistent and unsettling rumor regarding the true identity of Prince Harry's father, a question that has haunted the British monarchy for decades. Sir Nicholas SS subtly revived these lingering doubts, hinting at the possibility that Harry's personality traits, rebellious nature, and choices in life may stem from a different paternal lineage. This statement, while vague, echoes a long-standing theory that has been whispered in aristocratic and tabloid circles for years. Could Major James Hoot be Prince Harry's biological father? James Hoot, a former British cavalry officer, became infamous not only for his dashing looks and military career but for his highly publicized affair with Princess Diana. The relationship, which was later confirmed by both parties, allegedly lasted from 1986 to 1991, a period during which Diana herself admitted to feeling deeply neglected in her marriage, while Hoot has repeatedly insisted that his affair with Diana began after Prince Harry was born in 1984. Skeptics have continued to challenge the official timeline, raising concerns about potential dishonesty regarding the true nature of their relationship. Adding fuel to the fire are the striking physical similarities between Hoot and Harry. Both share the same ginger hair, similar facial structure, and even a comparable demeanor. These resemblances have led to widespread speculation that Diana's second son may not in fact be the biological child of King Charles. 3. The scandal resurfaced in the public eye when Hoot made a series of television appearances following Diana's death, further igniting doubts about Harry's paternity, his willingness to discuss his love affair with the late princess, coupled with his close bond with her during Harry's early years, left the door open for even more speculation. Despite the public fascination with this potential royal scandal, Buckingham Palace has consistently denied any legitimacy to the rumors. Official royal sources and close family friends have insisted that Harry is without question the son of King Charles, emphasizing that his ginger hair can be traced back to the Spencer family rather than Hoot. Princess Diana's brother Charles Spencer has naturally red hair, as did their father Earl Spencer, reinforcing the claim that Harry's striking hair color comes from his maternal lineage. Additionally, older portraits of Spencer ancestors reveal a strong presence of red-haired family members, further challenging the speculation surrounding Harry's paternity. Even Hoot himself has attempted to shut down the claim, stating in an interview there really is no possibility whatsoever that I am Harry's father. I can absolutely assure you that I was not involved with Diana before he was born. However, the timing of Diana and Hoot affair, along with Harry's unmistakable resemblance to the former officer, continues to cast a long shadow over these denials. Many believe that the British royal family would never allow the truth to surface, considering the devastating impact such a revelation would have on the monarchy's reputation and the legitimacy of the line of succession. Now, more than a year after the release of Prince Harry's explosive memoir Spare and his continued estrangement from the royal family, the topic of his true lineage has once again become a matter of public curiosity. Sir Nicholas SS's recent remarks, though carefully worded and subtle, have reignited speculation, suggesting that certain royal insiders may have their own doubts about Harry's biological origins. Could this explain why Harry has often seemed like an outsider within the royal family? Could this be the unspoken secret fueling his deep-seated resentment toward the monarchy? And more importantly, could this mean that some members of the royal household have long known the truth but kept it hidden from the public? The British monarchy is no stranger to controversy, scandal, and family rifts, but this particular question remains one of the most unsettling and unresolved mysteries of the modern royal era. Despite the ongoing speculation and the unsettling implications, Harry has consistently spoken out to set the record straight. His perspective on the matter is far more personal, and understanding his struggle sheds light on the true emotional toll these rumors have taken on him. Prince Harry's struggle with paternity rumors. The impact of these rumors on Harry has been profound. They weren't just hurtful for Harry, they were also incredibly painful for his late mother Diana, who had to deal with the media's constant speculation. In his memoir Spare, Harry didn't shy away from addressing how these allegations affected him. He called them damaging and cruel, stressing that there was no truth behind them. He shared a particularly unsettling memory of his dad, King Charles III, joking with him, saying, "Maybe your real father is in Broadmoor, darling boy," while Charles likely intended the comment to be light-hearted. Harry confessed that it still left him feeling unsettled, especially with the tabloids continuing to question his true parentage. Harry's side of the story was given extra weight by someone who had been close to Diana for years. Richard Dalton, her longtime hairdresser, in his memoir, It's All About the Hair, Dalton revealed that Harry was born in 1984, well before Diana's relationship with Hoot began. He also pointed out that Harry's signature red hair wasn't a coincidence, it was a Spencer family trait, not something inherited from Hoot. Despite these facts, the rumors have lingered, but Harry's response has been clear. The speculation was not only untrue, it was deeply hurtful, and it's something he's had to live with for much of his life, overshadowing both his own journey and his family's pain. The unspoken concerns to fully understand the origins of the speculation surrounding Prince Harry's paternity. One must journey back to the turbulent years before Princess Diana's tragic passing. The fairy tale image of her marriage to Prince Charles was nothing more than an illusion, a carefully maintained facade that concealed deep emotional struggles, infidelities, and irreconcilable differences. Diana and Charles's union, celebrated with grandeur and optimism, quickly unraveled into a deeply unhappy relationship from the very beginning. Charles's heart belonged to another woman, Camilla Parker B.S., a fact that Diana became painfully aware of. The princess, still in her early 20s, found herself trapped in a lonely and loveless marriage, expected to conform to an institution that often prioritized duty over personal happiness. In her desperation for emotional connection, Diana sought solace outside of the royal walls, forging deep, intimate friendships with women and men who, unlike Charles, provided her with the warmth and understanding she so desperately craved. Among them was Major James Whit, a charismatic cavalry officer who would later become one of the most controversial figures in royal history. It is well documented that Diana and Whit's relationship evolved into a passionate romance lasting for nearly 5 years. She confided in him, trusted him, and found comfort in his presence, a stark contrast to the cold and detached dynamic she shared with Charles. Their affair became one of the most notorious scandals of the era, publicly acknowledged in later years through Diana's own admissions and Hit's media appearances. Despite Hit's repeated denials of any biological connection to Prince Harry, speculation has refused to die down. The most glaring factor fueling this theory is Harry's striking resemblance to Hoot, from his red hair to his facial features and even mannerisms. The official narrative, strongly upheld by the royal household, asserts that Hoot and Diana's relationship did not begin until 1986, 2 years after Harry's birth in 1984. If this timeline is accurate, then the rumors would be nothing more than baseless gossip, yet skeptics remain unconvinced. Some have questioned whether the true dates of Diana and Hit's affair were intentionally altered or misrepresented to protect the monarchy. Could their relationship have begun earlier than publicly acknowledged? Could certain details have been strategically omitted to preserve the integrity of the royal bloodline? Adding to the mystery is the fact that Buckingham Palace has never directly addressed the rumors. Instead, the matter has been dismissed without much explanation, allowing whispers of uncertainty to persist. In his interview with Times Radio, Sir Nicholas S.S., a close confidant of King Charles III, did not explicitly endorse the speculations surrounding Harry's parentage. However, his carefully chosen words seemed to carry an underlying message of doubt and concern SS reflected on the turbulent marriage between Charles and Diana, the immense pain they both endured and the solace they sought in others. His words, though diplomatic, reignited the long-standing conversation surrounding Diana's extramarital relationships and whether they had any bearing on the lineage of the British royal family. He subtly implied that the doubt surrounding Harry's paternity remained unresolved, stating that Diana's untimely passing had left many questions unanswered for years. This theory has existed in the background of royal discourse, dismissed by some yet kept alive by conspiracists, historians, and even members of high society. But as Prince Harry's actions continue to strain relations